Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming, and this is Chill with KILZ number 49, or I don't know it in Spanish. Cincuento, I don't even know. I was going to try to go all Espanol here at the end. Killshot from 99 Gaming, and this is Chill with KILZ number 49. And I got feedback. Imagine that. So I got new software. I'm laughing at myself here. I don't know if you guys heard it twice. If you heard it twice, good. Then we'll know that everything is working. So I've got new software upgrades. We were doing the 999 Sports live stream the other day, and there were just so many interruptions. I don't know. These live streams have to be constantly updated because I'm using 2 versions of software, and I'm not a techie, so I kind of got to figure it out as we go. Hopefully you guys can hear me coming through loud and clear. Can everybody hear me okay? Did you guys hear the echo in the background? Oh boy, no, no, not again. Alright, if you guys can hear me, just throw a quick 999 up in there. I'm going to do a few raids, talk about some random stuff. We are up to 49 of these. It's blowing my mind that we've done this like so many times, like these Saturday morning streams. Good morning, Tommy. Tommy, I called the 8th round, and it ended up being the 10th round. What's up, Jeff? Good to see you. There could be some technical difficulties, so if there is, then just bear with me. We'll figure this thing out.
I just got a postcard.
Oh, yeah? Neat.
From you.
Oh.
There's so many things going on. All right, let's try all this again. This is the most technical, challenging thing I've ever seen. So I upgraded this new software, and it's supposed to be more automated, and it just looks like I had the background on mute, an ad pops up, and then it starts playing in the background. So I'm like talking to you guys, playing the game, and then I got an ad playing. So I don't know. Maybe YouTube will pay me for that too. So Demis, FTWD, Fear the Walking Dead, first time here. So thank you for being here. Normally, you know what? I'm not going to say we're not normally technology challenged, because sometimes we are. It's just whatever. We're going to get together. I want to apologize last night. You know, there was a fight. There were a lot of events going on. But I did not do my normal texting session. So nobody missed out on anything. I was pretty... Okay, good, good. All right, Great Dane is here. But I was pretty cognizant of everything, and some people messaged me and said, hey, KILZ, is there going to be a lyrical challenge or anything? So no, we didn't do anything on Kick last night. So, you know, today we'll talk a little bit about the fight. We're going to talk about the video game. We're talking about some other video games. I do want to give a belated happy birthday shout out to Emmy Desiree Bacon. If you guys want the birthday song for Emmy, just give me a quick 999 in chat, and I'll give you the quick 2 or 3 lines here of the birthday song. The 999 Army is excellent. We're in full effect. We're in full force. This may be one of those streams that just gets wacky. It almost has a feeling like a random things type of stream. Thank you. No Zamudio. Appreciate your support. What's up? What's up, Craze? You want to go by Craze, or you want to go by Crazy? I noticed this capital Z. Is it Crazy Parish? Emmy, okay. People do want the Emmy Desiree Bacon birthday shout out, so here it goes. It ain't my job on your birthday anymore. It ain't my job. There you go. That's all I can do. And it always has to be, you know, the PG-13 rated version of it. So there you go, Emmy. Happy birthday. Emmy is 25 years old today. So happy 25th birthday, Emmy. No, I didn't ask. I don't get into like ages and stuff like that. I just make up a random number. So thank you. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about gaming. Let me say, those of you that are in the stream, appreciate all you guys showing up every Sunday morning. A little bit more energetic tonight. I don't know why. I think I had some coffee this morning, and I'm not a hardcore coffee drinker, so it kind of hits me in the worst possible way. It's like wham, bam, bam. You know, I'm super, super hypo. It used to be Kickstart by the pineapple, mango. You know what? I stopped on those. That was my favorite drink for a long time. Had a little bit of sugar, and then I started working out a little bit more hardcore a couple months ago, and I just cut out all the sugar. So the coffee is just black, no sugar. Sugar just slows you down, man. It's not good for your exercise routine. But we are going to talk about, I'm going to do some raids, and we're going to do some challenging raids because there are some serious bots out there that have, they're strong. And you can see Tommy. Tommy is still super hyped up about the fight. So Tommy, let me take a moment to introduce Tommy, Steph, also Kel are doing a lot of work behind the scenes with the 999 Sports channel. If you guys are not subscribed to that, check it out. I would just greatly appreciate you guys watching some of the videos, hanging out, especially the live streams. We have some good chat, good debate, just like we do with the live streams here. And I know Tommy has done, the same thing that Moody had done initially. Moody Girl, who's here, had set up the Facebook page for the 999 Army. So Tommy has kind of set it up as the sister channel of 999 Sports. A lot of good memes and stuff going on in there, a lot of good chat, a lot of good debate. So even if you're only a semi-sports fan, get over there and subscribe and just be a part of that as well, too, because there's a lot of work that these guys are putting into it. So let me get to Kevin. Kevin's like, I just woke up. You know what? That kind of flatters me that you guys wake up, and as soon as you wake up, you jump in the stream. That is awesome stuff. All right, I'm going to go back and forth. You guys know I'm like tunnel vision. So let me get to the game, and then I'll get back and forth with your comments and some of those things. You guys make this chat. There will be a live stream tonight. We're going to do a little bit of Walking Dead chat, of course. It's probably going to be around 8 o'clock tonight. I think that's when we've been doing it on Sunday nights. And then all through the week, we've got... we'll do a sports chat tomorrow night. Tomorrow night in the sports channel, we are going to do the NFC predictions. So if you guys are NFL football fans, get over there. We did the AFC last week. Tuesday night is our random things chat, and then a couple other things during the week, Walking Dead chat, and also our top 9 at 9. So good stuff. Thanks, everybody. Let's talk a little bit about the video game. So evidently, and I've seen some of the videos and I've heard the chat. People are pulling this Victor, and they got 10, 15, 20, 5 stars. I don't know if Scopely's going to do anything, if they can do anything. So I guess it was just kind of your luck when pulling them. I was not involved in that. And in fact, I'm not pulling a lot. Maybe this is the new way Scopely's going to do is they're just going to pass out a bunch of 5 stars because there's 6 stars out there. Whatever they want to do. I do know that I've been waiting on pulling some of the cards just to see when the AR is going to drop down a little bit more. Because I think at first all these characters come out, and you don't know which ones are good characters, which ones are bad characters. And we got a ton of them that'll still be added to Ascension. So I think I've got enough good 5 stars that when they do start upping like an Andrea or a Rick or some of those, that maybe I don't have to pull as much. Scopely might have kind of hurt themselves a little bit by ascending everything, I guess, because at some point you will be able to. Nick Lopez, I'm in Texas. Oh, man. Also, I do want to say, just with all the flooding, I'm sure I've got some subscribers that are in Corpus Christi, Houston area. So just thoughts, prayers go out to everybody that might be dealing with that flooding. Not just the, I think when we see something like that, it's not just the initial winds, it's the water damage and it's everything else. People, when your stuff starts flooding and being ruined, you know, yes, insurance does cover some of that stuff, but there's just a lot of memories that people lose with that. So even if you think that, okay, you got out with your life, there's still a lot of sentimental damage that can be done with that. So definitely thoughts go out to everybody, you know, with that. Let me do a quick raid, and then I'll get back to kind of a little bit of what we do with casual gaming. So I'm just going to go find random opponents. Here is the thing. It is getting more difficult to raid for two reasons. One, there's some good teams out there, and Scopely is botting those good teams. So we'll find an opponent. Here you can see Patricia. I don't know what Patricia has in store. This is a bot as well, too. But you're going to see calls attack down when defending. That's not a big deal. That's not a big deal either. But when you start to get these bot teams that have all the characters have stuns on defend, or all the characters have impairs on defends, you know that they've kind of cookie cut this. So pretty easy to sweep this team. But this used to be a first turn sweep team, and it still is. I kind of set it up just in case we didn't get that power punch there. All right, let's go ahead and find a new opponent. Skip around a little bit. See if I can get one of these real weird bot combinations you can see. So I am going to preface this by saying I'm going to lose a raid. So if you guys are just here to see me not lose a raid, I'm sorry to disappoint you, because I'm going to find one that I lose so you guys can see a little bit of kind of what's going on with it. I want to find the Hound. The Hound has a team that has just absolutely wrecked me. I mean, let's see if he's on my revenge list. Yoda has a pretty good team too. Let me see if... Nah, he's shielded. Alright, we'll go in. Just find a few more. I love these one-name bots. And they're so generic. Martin, Judith, Patricia, Jonathan, Amy. Coral. Come on, give me a real person, people. Amy and Martin have so many great teams. All right, let me just hit this Carl. All right, so Carl's definitely a bot, and you can see there's Tyrese. Armor, piercing, burst, 6 out of 10. Look at that, 600% damage. But the main thing I'm looking for here is what's the weapon? Impair when defending. All right, so there you go. Attack down, no issue there. There's a couple impairs. I'm going to hit Tyrese. But it's blue, so my sweep team is still going to pretty much dominate this blue team. I like that quote, Goldfinger. Kick his ass, Seabass. All right. Let's Jane with an Ezekiel. Sure. Let's see what this has in store. Attack down when defending. Attack. We'll deal with a little bit of attack down. I guess if I just keep smoking these bots one turn, eventually a difficult team is going to pop up. I'm also going to say, I'm going to show you the standings of the raid tournament. Little disappointing performance so far. Maybe we'll make a late push, maybe we won't. But I will show you this. Let me show you the standings, because I do have some subs from both. All right, so here's the leaderboard. You can see Church of Mark is, I hate to say it, because, you know, there's some animosity with a few people over there. They have toned down the rhetoric a little bit. So, all right, we'll give credit where credit's due. There's only a couple assholes over there now. But for the most part, they've chilled a little bit. So let me keep it at that. And I don't use that word lightly. There's still some people that just piss me off in this game. One of the dudes was in Survival Road, and I refused to do the video. I did Survival Road, and I finished second. I was making a push. And, you know, I messaged like, good job, good job. And then he just made this real smart comment, like real condescending. So I don't even remember what the guy's name is. He moved his name around a couple times. So, but for the most part, I will say some of the people in Church of Mark have eased up a little bit, which is good because you like competition, but I'm just not ready to say, as a whole, I have complete respect for their players. All right, let me put it that way. There are a few, though, that are subs here and I still communicate with. You see we changed our name temporarily to Wank raid win because there are no wars. So what are you going to do when you don't have a war for a month? I guess, yeah. And you can see Hydra. But anyway, names aside and animosity aside, you can see they are smoking us. 71,000. They got a 10,000, almost a 10,000 point lead. We have been as close as 7,000. And like I said, I am going to give credit where credit is due. And that's who it is. It's that Apostle Chris ass. Yeah. All right. That's the last time. I don't condone vendettas and revenge. It's a video game, so, but I just don't like him. All right. Enough said. And I have a microphone and he doesn't. So there you go, buddy. You just got lit up. Aside from that, it's going to be tough for us to catch them. You know, I'm not going to call out people in our faction, but I will say, you know, some people really look at, you know, Flash 4,700. We do have some scores, but a lot of our faction has hit the 2,500 threshold. And if you look at Church of Mark, you can see there's some 3,000, 3,000. There's Chet at 4,600. Chaos, one of their better players, a little lower, but I mean, there are some people that are. Let's scroll through really fast and see. You know, some 6,000, so on and so forth. Will we catch them? I don't know at this point. This Jesus will complete a sweep team for a lot of people, so maybe that's where they, you know, they might have gotten together and said, we're just going to run this thing because we got a couple people that need this, and you can definitely see the passion. Okay. What's up, crazy? Man, we got like, okay. Thank you, Kevin. I am a little, you know, Moody, it's not, I don't usually hold a grudge, but when it's so obvious like that, and you try to go out of your way to be nice to somebody, and then they just, they take advantage of it, as opposed to, guy just could have said, hey, thanks for the compliment. I never had any words with him that I remember whatsoever. Just some, yeah. I said I was going to stop, but I didn't stop. Let's get some raids going so I can take my mind off of this. Now, if that Carl had an impair that I didn't check, I would have just been in trouble. So if I do draw the bot, or because this question comes up a lot, so let me go ahead and I'll give you guys a team comp if you want it, because I don't think it's a secret at this point. This is a great anti-sweep team. Not everybody can build it, but if you can, then so be it. Then build the team, because 6 stars are really becoming a big part of that. So I raided Hound the other day with a 1-turn sweep team, and I lost 6 or 7 times in a row, and he actually went on and commented on the video. Now, he did have one weak link in his team that we sort of talked about. He's with Headless Horseman, by the way. No issues with those guys. I've always had good relationship with those guys. So his team was the new Green Carl, Ezekiel, I think Survival Road Ezekiel, Cal, which absolutely wrecks me, Yellow Michonne, and he had Blue Hunter. Now, Blue Hunter does you no good. He died quickly. But he took the Blue Hunter out and he put a green Deep Strike Lee. It smokes me. The weapons don't even really matter, to be honest with you. The only, it's one of the first teams I've ran against that, regardless of the weapons, if you don't hit hard in the first round, so the key to that team to beating it is to take Cal out with a taunt. Because if you leave him up, he'll taunt, and then he'll shield either himself or he'll shield Ezekiel. And if you don't take one of those two down, and when he had Hunter in the lineup, I was able to kill Hunter first turn and almost kill Michonne. So by second turn, I could kill Michonne and take out Cal, so it would leave me 5-on-2. When he put the Lee in that lineup, I can't kill Lee first turn, so he's got 2 tanks that are basically up after the first turn, and then with absolute defense, it makes it a little bit stronger. So I'm just telling you, you're going to see these first turn sweep teams start to die really, really quickly. I know there were some complaints. I was late getting on board, and that's what's kind of funny with this raid is because there are people in Church of Mark that are trying to get this this Jesus to complete a sweep team, because I don't know he's really good for a lot of other stuff. But once they get him, it's going to be kind of irrelevant. All right, let's see. I'll flip around a little bit and see if I can actually... There he is. All right, you're going to see it right here, right now. This is perfect. Perfect timing. If you guys see a way to jump on this, let me know. But let me show you how difficult this team is. All right, we are going to attack. Oh, he actually changed it again. So he set down Lee, and Lee was going to get a AP. All right, this might actually be better. So check this out. You got Cal, stun the enemy when attacking. Not a problem. Would be tougher if it was on defend. And you got stun the enemy when attacking. So my goal really is to try to get this Cal the heck out of here as quick as possible. And he's got 2 absolute defenses, which is not going to hurt him either. But I still think he'd be better off with a Lee. All right, so not a problem. We go ahead and hit Carl in the middle because we got to get all that damage spread out. Hit with Sandy. We're going to do it again. All right. Now I've went through my entire sweep right there, and I got nothing. So I got a couple options here. I can try to kill Cal. I can try to kill Victor. I'm going to hit, and that little bit of damage right there is going to be the difference between me winning and losing. Unless, now if I can kill Michonne there, which I couldn't, hold on, I might still have a chance here. Nope. This might get bad in a hurry. And there's that Ezekiel, and just, we're in bad shape. So I need to get somebody off the board, and I'm just not going to have enough damage to get anybody off the board. Now you can see once Ezekiel's buffed up. Now, the flip side of this, you can say, let's go ahead and try. If I use Lester right now, it's just going to be a waste. And everybody's pretty much dead. They're stunned. I'm telling you, it's a very, very good team. And I'm going to show you the flip side, because some people are probably watching and are going to say, hey, KILZ, kill the Ezekiel. Well, that'd be fine too. I would take either one. I'll run this any way that you guys want to see it. All right. Let's go back out and find an opponent. Attack him again. All right, I'm not going to hit Victor, so I'm going to do the same thing. I can try to hit Ezekiel, if you guys want to see that instead. So stun the enemy when attacking. Let's see if we can get the Ezekiel off the board. If I can get either one off the board, I'm fine. Or if I can get a crit. If I can get a good crit, then same thing. Then if I take Victor off the board or take Michonne off the board, then we're okay. All right, but there, once again, all right, let's go ahead and kill. We'll kill Victor. So it's going to come down once again to if I hit Carl, we're going to trigger his AP. It's like, what do you do here? Let's go ahead and get rid of the shield. Keep Negan alive. Keep Negan alive just a little bit longer. We're taunted. We're impaired. We're stunned. Because, see, they got the stun on attack, too. Now they got the AP gain. The only thing that could help me here is if these stuns drop off really fast, which they're not. Or if this Negan does have a revival katana. If he could bring somebody to life, that would help me just a touch. I'm going to go ahead and stun him. I can't get a kill with that, so 2 people down, and with 2 people down, look how, I mean, he's almost maxed on his defense. All right, so 2 up, 2 down, right? You guys want to see another option? Let's rematch it again. All right, here we go. Another rematch. Can't hit the absolute D, so it's going to be 1 or 2. I'll try to hit Cal again. And like I said, I can do this 7 or 8 times. Eventually, I'll probably get a high enough crit in order to take the team down. And not everybody can build this. All right, there you go. Now we might actually have a chance. If I can get through his absolute defense. We'll see. Still going to get a little bit of healing. Ah, shoot. Can I kill Victor? I didn't realize my other person was dead. That was even a cow. A cow kill. All right, hey, we'll try that. Give me a second. Let's stun. Is there anybody that is even going to be remotely close to being killed? I'll stun them, and then I'll... Come on, Negan, kill somebody! No. So a first turn Negan... Hang on, who said that? Let's rematch it again. Well, I killed Cal. So we're back to that luck factor again, right? You hope that when they attack you with their stun weapons that they don't stun you. All right, so Cal's dead again. We accomplished that. Michonne is dead. And can we kill Victor? Ah, here we go again. Buff them up. Buff them up, Lester. Lester, you better do some freaking work here. We're taking Victor out. Now, how hard is Carl going to hit me? Not very hard. All right, I'm just going to face roll it. Oh, you know what I should have did there? That was a key mistake. I should have hit with Mirabelle and then stunned on that turn. Wait, I think we got something here, though. I think we can get it. Go there. Go there. Come on, Sandy! Crap. Are you kidding me? Just hanging on by a thread. The auto attack just screwed me too. I should have attacked Ezekiel. I give up. I give up on this guy. This is going to be a whole stream of you guys seeing how to beat a sweep team. Now, granted, there are some mistakes in here. But do you see how annoying and complicated this team is with Carl? They're just going to make the 6 stars where you can't deal with it, especially with that Ezekiel. We're going to flee one more time. And sure, let's do it one more time. Last chance. I have been killing the cow. That sounds bad, killing the cow. Nope, didn't kill him that time. This is going to be problems. If there was a way I could get, you know, if I had a blue Morgan command, maybe, instead of Mirabelle. And then I could neutralize. Sandy is impaired, so we're not going to kill anybody this turn. So I might as well just stun. I'm going to beat the crap out of Victor. Oh, there we go. Thinking. Hit with Sandy. Come on, Sandy, get a big kill. Come on, Maggie. With a tire iron. Look at this. Hold on. There could be hope. Could be hope yet. He's giving and taking. Dun, dun, dun. Need that defense buff to drop off. I'm just hitting him with everything I got. All right, this time we're going to stun him, hit him, and voila! Dun, 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 champion. It happened after so many. Rating should not be that complicated. I could have won a previous one and I made a big mistake, but there you go. Good job, Hound, with that defense. I'm telling you, it's getting harder and harder in order to get that done. So, whew! That was like the whole stream. I'm sweating it. If you have the ability to set that up, do it. If you got those tunes. Mr. Snapshots is like, finally. Well, you know, it's so reflex with those teams that you just kind of swipe and hit, and then you catch somebody that has a team like that and it catches you a little off guard, so you got to plan it out like, do I want to go for the kills? Going to hit him hard enough? Do I want to stun there? I could have done that a couple raids ago and actually killed him, and that's why I did it, because I missed the chance to hit with Mirabelle and then command with Maggie and then hit with Mirabelle again. So there you go, everybody. So I'm going to hold off on the rating a little bit. I did tell you before I went into that it was going to take several. Now, let me also say with this raid team, if I sit down this Mirabelle, calls attack down when defending. I probably need attack down when attacking, so I don't have the right weapon with Mirabelle. But let's just say I were to level up. Where is he? There he is. Let's say I were to level up this guy, and he's a blue. Morgan is a blue command specialist. So the advantage to that would be that I could equip him with Clementine's shotgun. So I would get that impair. So being able to impair a team like that would definitely be beneficial. So I have a green command specialist, I have a blue command specialist, I have a red, so I got several that are interchangeable in there. So what do you guys think about that? And you know, and that's it's interchangeable to a degree. Let me go back again though and tell you, he put Victor in there because the absolute defense. If he would have had Lee in there, I don't think I would have beaten him. Lee's just tougher. And if you guys want like a super strong idea, instead of absolute defense, that's going to be 50-50. Put defense on your weapons. Buff up your defense. Because if a sweep team can't beat you in the first or second turn, they're not going to beat you. Now, what I do think is going to happen is these sweep teams are going to start to die off really fast because they're going to get frustrated, and they're going to start using other teams because we know it's going to be a 3 or 4 turn kill match now. But a lot of props out there to Hound. Very good job with that defensive team. There are still some things that I could do to upgrade my weapons a little bit more. So make the weapons a little bit stronger. I might have been able to kill Cal more consistently in the first turn. You saw the first 3 or 4 times I couldn't. And then finally, you know, when I was able to do it. And it also depends on him getting that crit. So if he gets that crit, he puts a shield on someone, which is a wasted attack. You know, there's a lot of different things that go into there. All right, let me address a couple things. I talked about this a little bit earlier. I have not been doing a lot of pulls because I don't know which 6 stars I want at this point. So you will see a little bit more of that, but hold tight. Also, and let me say this because I've gotten some mixed feedback. I am going to do a couple of live streams of me playing Walking Dead March to War. Now, hold on a second. Before you jump out and judge the game, it's a different game. I know some people saw it and they said it looks a little boring. As you play it more and more, and I'm sure they will modify the game, it really is not. It's not something that you're going to be on like Walking Dead Road to Survival, where you're going to be on it for 2 or 3 hours at a time. You're probably going to log on. You're going to do 30, 40 minutes. You're going to send out some raid groups. It is based on percentages. There is some PvP. There are going to be different areas that you can take over at some point. Like Hilltop, if you're in a faction, or I think it's called a community in Walking Dead March to War, you can pick a target and just all of you kind of, if it could be a swarm of walkers. So there is a lot of team type of things, but there's going to be areas that you go and hold down. Now, I'm not going to say at some point there won't be a different PvP element to it. Keep in mind, the other Walking Dead game, that's losing my mind, not Road to Survival. No Man's Land. Walking Dead No Man's Land started out and then changed quite a bit, where you could start doing these raids and people had a defense they would set up. So that game changed a little bit. I think you're going to see March to War change quite a bit, where there will be more of a face-to-face combat type of thing. But you go in, you have to research, you have to build up characters, you have to search. There are common abilities, uncommon abilities, there's rare abilities, there's attack, defense abilities, there's gathering, there's how fast your march speed is. It's a very technical type of game. It is free to play. Right now it's only in a couple other countries, so you can't really get involved in it. But as more and more players get involved in it, it will become a good game. I do have a faction there. I have a faction called 999 Army. And the reason I'm involved in it now is because once this game goes in the US, I'm going to already be like level 30 and have these attack forces, so I can just kind of steamroll. So the only thing I can say is watching some of the videos does not always do it justice, because if you're watching the videos and you're watching the video for action, I don't even... Dude just came in and said, you know what, I'm going to get a 30-second timeout. The reason I also like the game is because I think it fills a little bit of a void between what I'm missing. I just got attacked. Notice it was up on my screen for some time. Good job, Brian. Can I revenge him? I really want to revenge him. Brian's like, hey, I'm in his video. I can't revenge him. The other thing, and I can't stream it right now, I have to set up the stream and do it the whole time. One neat aspect is interruption with the stream. It's back. There is some new software, and I'm going to have to really get the settings. If you guys can just either hang out or refresh, everything should be right back here. I'm not ready to end this stream yet. I just might have been in the middle of one sentence and then it just picked up a sentence like a couple seconds later. All right, yeah, and I'm typing for you guys. People are like, oh my God, I can hear KILZ typing. Let's get, we got 3 more raids, so let's go ahead and pull up another raid and see what we got here. There's that Tyrese. And this is pretty much the same bot as before, a very similar model. I'll check all the weapons to show you guys a little bit. I'm going to hit Tyrese. There's no impairs on there. And I will say one thing that is pretty... I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe this is a little unique to our channel. And I'll let a few more people log into the stream. But not only did we show you how to set up the sweep team, and I know some people were trying, and I worked on it for about a month or 2 months. Then I showed you a lot of the raids with a sweep team. And then now I'm showing you defenses that actually can take down a sweep team. And I don't think they're hidden. I mean, obviously with 6 stars, even if you don't build the perfect sweep defense, a 6 star is going to help you. You put together a team of 6 stars, you ain't sweeping that in the first round. They're just going to be too strong. You're not going to be able to kill them, even with weapons. And I think that's the whole purpose. They want these things to last 2 or 3 rounds. So not trying to give out the trade secrets or the hidden secrets that have been out there for a long time. It's time to change with the game again. And these 5 stars are basically going to be as worthless at some point as the 4 stars, except for the fact that you can ascend them. That's the only light at the end of the tunnel, I guess. It would. I'm just a little concerned that there's no Rick yet. I'm waiting for the first Rick to come out in Ascension. I mean, let's take a look at these. We got a brand new Victor. So we got green, 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 yellow, yellow, 1 red, it's not Rick, it's Rosita, and 1 blue. So what's up with all these green characters rolling out in the beginning? I guess they wanted to do, have Ezekiel and Shiva. But you get a yellow Negan before you get a red Rick. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So let me ask you guys this, just really quickly. Don't just humor me. I want a completely honest answer. So later on today, let's say around after lunch, maybe 1-ish, 2-ish, somewhere in the afternoon, if I put together a Walking Dead March to War live stream, how many people are interested in seeing a little bit more? I mean, you guys have seen the videos. You've seen some of the stuff. So if I do like a live stream for 10, 15 minutes, and you guys can tell me what you want to see and sort of navigate around, would that be something that some of you would be interested in? If so, I'll set it up and we'll do it. I'll do the first March to War live stream. But if 5 people are going to show up, I'm not going to do it. I'll just do a video and catch some of the... because a lot of people watching the videos now are a lot of the overseas players. A lot of the normal subs, because a good portion of my subs are US based, they can't play it unless they find a workaround in order to play it. If you are, just throw a, if you're down to watch it, just throw a 999 up in chat real quick. And then I'm going to give you part 2. That's going to be part 2. Great Dane. I'll tell you in a second. Okay. All right, there's some interest there. And I'm not opposed to playing anything that you guys want to see. I just don't want to do a bunch of stuff if you guys are not interested in doing it. All right, so Okay, if you guys want me to walk through the steps of how to get it, then type a 444 in chat. It's complicated, but I can tell you how to do it. All right, when I see some 4s come up, I'll explain to you. It took me a while in order to get it. And I don't want to tell you something that's going to mess up your mobile device. Okay, all right, so enough people want to know. I'm not trying to bore you guys with this, but I do want to let you know. All right, so here's the deal. You can get it from any country, but I got an iPhone 7 that I do some gaming on. I don't broadcast from that, and I have a couple different iPads that I use. So because I have a couple different iPads, I'm using one for US-based gaming. So the second iPad that I use for streaming, what you can do is, it's kind of, okay, here we go. You have to go to Apple ID, and you have to set up a address in the Netherlands. So you go through and you set up a new Apple ID. Now, if you've only got one iPad, it might be difficult. You can do it, but what you have to do, if you only got one iPad, for example, you have to change your, if you change your billing address, it's going to ask you for a credit card, a PayPal account, or a gift card from the Netherlands, which none of you have. So you can't do that. You used to be able to just go in from your iPad, change your country that you live in, and do all of that stuff. You can't do that anymore. So what I had to do was set up an address, a separate Apple ID, and I put, I looked up some address in the Netherlands, put that down, and a zip code. They don't do like a street address check as long as it matches. But then you have to have a method of payment. I don't have a credit card in the Netherlands. So I had to go to a different site and buy a gift card from the Netherlands. If you Google it and you look up Netherlands iTunes cards, there's a site that you can go in, and there's a premium. So like a $15 gift card in the Netherlands iTunes store will cost you like $20. So they make some markup off of it. So when you're setting up the Apple ID, you have to have a payment method. Since you don't have a credit card, and if you try PayPal, your PayPal has to be linked to that address, which it's not, so don't do that. But then the third option is you put in a gift card number. And as long as you have an active gift card number from the Netherlands, it'll allow that to be your method of payment. Then it works. Then when you log on to the iTunes store, you go into that country's iTunes store. And then you can buy games that are either alpha released or beta released in other countries. It's what I did with Dawn of Titans. Dawn of Titans, I think I had to go into it might have been all right. Hopefully that came through. As I was saying, it's what I had to do with Dawn of Titans. We're getting it close to the end of the stream anyway. So if you guys heard all of those instructions and you're back online, once again, I'll just ask for confirmation because it's just back and forth. I'm going to have to work on some of these software settings as well. Really sorry about this. We'll see, because I'm going to be using a different iPad later on today when I'm doing the stream. So we'll see if that one is a little bit more fluid and we don't have the interruptions. Hopefully, until we can get those settings. But if you heard all those instructions, just real quick, just leave me a quick 999 in chat. Great Dane? Yes. You can. I think Holland, Denmark, all that area, I think they use the same iTunes store. I mean, it's complicated. And if you think you're going to do anything to mess up your account, don't do it. I definitely don't want anybody to try to change their ID and then get in some problems with Apple. It was easy for me to do it because, as I said before, I have two advices. I'm out of it today. I have 2 devices and I give you advice. So that's advices. What is the deal with me mixing up all these words lately? I have 2 devices, so that's the advice that I can give you. But with one device, you may change over to that store. Oh, here. I have to tell you this. This is what potentially could cause a problem with your currency. So let's say you only have one device. If you have a balance on that gift card, you can't switch back over. So I had this problem when I did Dawn of Titans. So when I was doing Dawn of Titans, I think I was in the Iranian iTunes store, because Dawn of Titans came out like a year earlier. So I was doing videos and I was playing the game just with a lot of Middle Eastern countries, which was cool. I couldn't communicate a whole lot, but I was still attacking, so that was fun. But if you try to spend and you have like, I think 10 cent or 20 cent, then you try to transfer back over to the United States iTunes store, you can't do it until you use up all the money. If there's a balance, it won't let you go back and forth. At least that's the way it used to be. So I'm just trying to put everything out there so you guys know. Don't do anything to... maybe you could always call Apple and say, hey, you know, I tried to do this and yeah, it didn't work. Can you restart? I'm sure they can do that. So nothing with Apple is the end of the world, because the bottom line is Apple wants to make money off the apps like everybody else. All right, everybody. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to leave it open. I'm not doing any more raid. Actually, you know what? Do I? I'm going to try. Maybe it's going to blow the stream up again. Let me do a couple more raids here. Impair when attacking, it's really no. Against the sweep team, just so you guys know on defense, that does you no good. These attack weapons. I didn't get a first turn kill, but I'll get a second turn kill, because that AR is going to go right through Conrad. Let me just go ahead and get rid of the raid things. Can I revenge Brian? I really want to revenge. Let me try one more. Nope, shielded. Dang it. Find an opponent. This is going to be the last one. We'll see. Sean. Oh, look at this. Impair when defending. Stun when defending. All right, we're going to be hitting the yellow. Luckily, there's 1 or 2 that we can hit that'll allow us to break through. So we're kind of hitting everybody without hitting everybody. And then done. Still an effective team against most teams, but more and more people are going to be able to defend against this very soon. All right, there you go. And if you guys haven't noticed, I know it's not a big deal to some people, but I was ranked like 140, 150 when I started kind of pushing, and you can see I'm up to rank number 70. So by the time this thing's over, I might be like 65 or 60. So I'm definitely climbing. I hit my 40K. I hit 40K with only 9,649 wins. So if we look at the leaderboard, go ahead and swap that out. People have been raiding for a long time. You can see my position. True Soldier has less than me, but you can see like Gyps has 6,000 more raids than me and barely ahead of me. Dude Man, 6,000 more raids. El Jonah, you know, a few of those. Jess, obviously only 7,600 and higher than me from my faction. You can see Pal as well too. But people have been around for a long time. Raptor, 22,000 raids. There's Zan. Look at Zan coming in at number 60. Sorry, Zan. I backed you out, but with pretty good balance as well. All right. This is Chill with KILZ, so I'm going to open it up. What do you guys want to talk about? Let me get to just a few of your questions, concerns, comments, any open topics. I know some people were talking about the boxing match. We're talking about some of the other streams that are out there. I'll be doing some Walking Dead March to War. Give me about an hour, and I'll put together a live stream and let you guys know. We'll have some fun with that. And like I said, I'll let you guys just tell me where to navigate. And I'll show you what I've learned up to this point, because I'm at a point now where I can kind of log in. And the daily quester, that's what I'm enjoying. That's kind of what made the game a little bit more fun to me, because I like getting these comic book covers, and I want to unlock all the characters. Now, one thing I don't know yet is you have to have a leader to send out a raid party, and I've got 2 leaders. I've got Amir and I got Carl. So I don't know if I get a 3rd leader, if maybe I can send out 3 raid parties at one time. That'll make it kind of neat as well. So it just shows that growth. I didn't name it, Connard. I'm in the faction. Taylor, how are you? You know, Taylor, some people do that. I hadn't gotten that deep into it, I guess, with some of the readings. I know that some of the more serious comic book reads have done that. I started out basically doing the comic reads just to satisfy a couple hundred of my subscribers, and then it just sort of grew and more people are involved in it. So maybe, you know, let me get through the whole Negan thing, and then when I get current with the comics, there's going to be a lot more interest. Like, some people won't watch it. I still, you know, there's 1,000, 1,200 people that watch them on a pretty regular basis that were not comic fans and are getting into it. But there's a lot of mainstream comic fans out there that they're not going to start watching me until I get current. And then we'll kind of go from there, and it'll be more of an event. But, yeah, I could definitely look at some other sound effects. If you guys do not know who Taylor is doing a lot of commentary with Sons of Anarchy. So I got to be honest, I don't watch the show. I know it's a very popular show, and if you guys do, check out the OKest Taylor, who's actually in chat right now, and check out a couple of her streams. And good job with that too. I think I watched one of them, Taylor. Yeah, as I said, mine is based on time, so it's not show preference. I'm sure it's a really good show, and as I get more time, I'll check it out. But I've kind of, so you guys know, behind the scenes, I've been binge watching Game of Thrones just to get caught up, because that's another thing that people have been pushing me towards. Is at first it was a comic reads, and I'm going to get there. I'm going to get caught up with that. There'll be another one posted today. Within a month or so, I'm going to start getting the Game of Thrones conversation going. So you'll see Walking Dead. You're going to see Games of Thrones as well. And I'm going to leave the Sons of Anarchy to people like Taylor that know a little bit more about it than I do. All right. Hey, I appreciate that, and you're doing an awesome job, so you keep it up. Well, Steph, then looks like you need to join in on some of Taylor's chat. Just saying. Yeah, Connor, I know tomorrow, wait, tonight, right? Final episode? I'm on season 2. I'm halfway through season 2. And that's not bad in a week. So give me a month, and then I'll be able to speak and tell. I've kind of been hiding out in the weeds, not talking a whole lot about it, because I know people are going to push me to do it a little bit faster, and I kind of want to do it at my own pace. All right, we got 1 or 2 more minutes, so just want to say, open topics, anything you guys want to talk about, anything you guys want to see, let me hear it. Once again, I gave Emmy Desiree Bacon the happy birthday shout-out. I will. Hey, I'm going to catch up really quick. Let me, just as a reminder, so today, obviously in the morning, Chill with KILZ, you guys got to see what the sweep team does. You got to see how the sweep team can be dominated. A couple interruptions. I apologize for the interruptions. You guys do know I'm going to be playing March to War, so hopefully I'm going to get a lot of people involved in that once it goes mainstream and hits the United States. I don't know when the date is. Could be a month, could be 2 months. We talked about a couple workarounds with that. Still going to be playing Walking Dead Road to Survival, although I put some of the pack openings on hold just to see the characters a little bit more. Tonight, 8 o'clock, we are going to live stream. We are going to do The Walking Dead. We're going to give you a few updates with that. And, of course, Monday night, you guys check out the sister channel. Steph Richardson is over there. Most of my mods are over there as well, too. I know Emmy is over there, Moody Girl, and most of you have been a part of that. We're going to continue to develop 999 Sports. If you guys have not subscribed, go to the main page of 999 Gaming, look over on the right, and you're going to see 999 Sports and 999 Spoilers. We would love to get involved in the conversation. That conversation is going to range from boxing, football, hockey, baseball, anything we want to talk about, as well as breaking news. And, of course, we are still going to keep the random things going, and we're going to keep doing our top 9. So I appreciate everything that you guys do. Zan, you need to get those 2 in pairs, man. Do it. I will try it. You know, I'll do a sweep team. Zan, the thing is, I don't mind losing. You know, when I do some of these raids, I think some of the best ways that you learn how to raid better is by losing to people. And I've just never been one to say, you know, let me go in there and screw up. Even the raid against the Hound, I think I probably lost about 6, and maybe I won 1 or I lost 7. I could have won 3. There were 2 other raids that I made key mistakes that I kind of learned after screwing up a couple times. Resolve. If you want to see the first turn, you have to go back and watch the video, because we did some. We did some successes and some fails. All right, everybody. If you guys are here, hey, no problem, Taylor. I appreciate that. Oh, and I do. I want to give some shout-outs, because I don't do that enough as well, too. But Steph Richardson, Emmy, some of the people that are in here that are supporters of the Patreon channel, I appreciate everything that you guys do, obviously. And Taylor was one of the ones that had, early on, she had recommended that I set that up, to be honest with you. I'd not thought about it before. A few people had asked, and so, you know, I appreciate that as well, too. But not just the Patreon site. You know, you guys know that, obviously, I do some, well, not obviously, but you know by me talking about it that there's a lot of things I like to do in the community, a lot of things I like to help out. So that definitely goes a long way with that. Appreciate it. But if you're not involved in Patreon, no big deal. You're involved in the channel. You guys, everything that you do here goes a long way in building this channel. So thank you so much. Sing Sinatra? Jeff, I'm not singing Sinatra. It's just something I'm not doing. I could not do Frank Sinatra justice. I mean, there are probably some songs I could do justice on the way out. I don't know. You guys throw up some requests, and if it's the right song, then I will serenade you guys at the end of the stream. So while you're thinking of that, let me do some shout-outs and end the stream, because we could go on and just raid all day. But I'm not gonna drag this video on for 2 hours like Just a Box Gaming. I got to be in and out the door and get this thing done quick as possible. That was not a jab. It was a joke. Don't go over and tell Jab. KILZ just said something and dish. It was a joke. Stop. Got to be able to laugh at ourselves. All right. Shout out time. Rizal, thank you. Hey, Rizal, if you watched all my videos, I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Connor, appreciate you being here. Walking Dead Girl, thank you. Dark Angel, appreciate you being here. Connor, who I used to call Conrad all the time. It was just like you look at it and it kind of sets in your name there. Tommy, sweet ass enforcer McCandless, one of my sports enforcers. What's up, Xantos? Thank you so much. Kevin Popowich, appreciate you being here. Kelly Golan Zenier. That was the toughest name in the world for me to pronounce. But Kelly, you got to admit, I say your name better than a lot of people. It just kind of flows once you say it a few times. Emmy Desiree Bacon, the birthday girl. Thank you for being here, Emmy. And thank you for everything that you do. Carol McFry, thank you. Chip Smith, the Clemson fan. Walking Dead Girl is like a popsicle on a hot summer day. Oh, you see what I did there? It was like a double pun. Great Dane is like looking in my window right now, literally. Kel says jump around. You know, I've done that. It's going to have to be something unique that maybe I haven't. No, Steph, I'm not singing Journey. You guys cracking me up. I'm missing all the shout-outs because we're so distracted here. Mary Casala, thank you for being here, Mary. Taylor, thank you for popping in as well. Kel says Smaya. Wait. Kel says Brady is the greatest all time because I lost a bet. Oh, no. Tommy, really? Okay, so Kel bet Tommy that McGregor was going to win, and now she had to change her name. And I'm just not going to read that name over and over again. How long does that have to last? Kendall Mack has been watching 999 Gaming since day one. Back with the Empires and Allies. Hey, I was doing Empires and Allies in beta as well. I got that game early. I think I saw Vonda Martin in the house. What's up, Vonda? Nathan Bedford, thank you for being here. Eagle Eye Cherry Pie. And you know what? I'm a big fan of Nova. I'm a big fan of Jab's a good dude. So I'm going to give a shout out to Nova and also to Just a Box Gaming. Just so people don't think there's any YouTube wars or any hate out there. There really is not. We all do our thing and we all do it to the best of our ability. So. Uh-oh, I think Kelly just said I butchered her name. I think it sounds good the way I say it. Sebastian. What's up, Sebastian? I sung him the birthday song. You missed it. Jazzy Jeff. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. I remember one year my mama took me school shopping. It was me, my mother, my mom, my pop, and my little sister all hopped in the car. We headed on down to the Gallery Mall. That's, I think, the only DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince that I know. So there you go. There is your serenade on the way out the door. That is for Jeff Morrow and a DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. All right, that's the best I could do, Steph. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you guys being here. If you guys are around in about an hour, hour and a half, we will ramp this up all over again. I do have to get a comic book read for you guys because we're moving on to a brand new volume. I'm super excited. Rick is changing. That's all I'm going to tell you. If you didn't watch the last couple episodes of the comics, get over there and check that out because the storyline is about to change in a hurry. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate everything that you guys do, and I'll see you in a different live stream very, very shortly. Peace.